And welcome to Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. My name is Michael Lockie. I'll be calling the action for you today. We are here at the Lucky Hearts Poker Open, $3,500 main event, day 1B action. Just getting the feature table started. Got a lot of familiar faces. Action is immediately underway. Bryce, McVay will complete the small blind. Steve, Buckner, Cuz. Two players I'm super familiar with. Lots of laughs. Good people. Bryce limps the Queen 10 offsuit in the small blind. Cuz checks the Jack 4. Kind of a raggy board so far. 8-8, deuce 9, couple diamonds. Both players checking down so far. Bryce does river top pair queens. Looked like he put a little bet out there, and Cuz quickly folded. These players will be finishing level 5. Their current action is 300, 600 blinds. After this level 4-8, then they'll go on a dinner break. Actually, going to be fast and furious, though. We will be bringing you about 4 hours of coverage after dinner as well. So we're going to be here all night long, locked and loaded. Make sure you hit the subscribe, turn those notifications on to make sure you don't miss a thing. Action underway this hand. Seat 1 Jordan in the cutoff raises 1,300. Cuz calls in the small blind with King 9. Big blind also does the same. Cuz actually is pretty short already. These players have been playing for 4 hours prior to the start of this. Got about 10K left. Player started with 50,000 units for this $3,500 buy-in. Flop did come down, Queen 8, deuce, all clubs. Jordan's Jacks still in the lead. He also had the best redraw. 5 of clubs hits the turn. Jordan's flush is the best hand. Big blind Aleksei here did make a 9 high flush. Jordan bet 5K into 6,500. Queen does pair on the end. Both players check. Jordan's flush with the Jack is going to win.
I had to look back if I had the king of clubs.
For a second so we can keep up.
Sorry.
I play too fast, so
My first
be
time.
reminded.
Yeah. Yes.
Cost me money doing
No.
You cost me money doing that. Crazy?
Why?
Ken Fishman, our current table chip leader, 126,000. Ken's in the 8 seat over there. Very good player. Be fun to watch him next to Ite as well. Esther Taylor. Frequent visitor to the Hollywood property. Now Bryce McVay in the cutoff here. Raises ace 5 offsuit. Cuz with a signature cigar.
Cuz is going to call.
4 balls.
Let's get in the big blind here. Jack 10 offsuit. Looks like he's reaching for raising chips.
Raises.
Indeed, he does. 4,600. Gary here in the big blind with the real hand, pocket queens. Gary's already chipped up to 96,000.
Re-raise.
6 re-raises.
15,000 re-raise here.
3 seat fold.
That's probably going to quickly take it all down.
Folds and 5 seat also folds.
Oh, we got his hand. His hand. Pour the cookie jar.
Yep.
All right, just let's not fear fuck.
This is
If you're listening to this broadcast and you did play in this $3,500 main event, make sure you check out the player party tonight. Goes on till 1 a.m. It's at the L Bar across from Curro. You're going to need your $3,500 ticket as a receipt to get in. One of my favorite parts of the stop here for the main events. Just it's a really nice environment to kick back and not compete with everybody, right? Usually, you travel around, you play with some of these guys from stop to stop, and it's always, me versus you. It's always competition, but it's nice to be able to pull all that down, throw a couple drinks back, and laugh off some things, and really helps the mood, I think. This game can be tough. Back to the current action this hand. Nick opens for 1,800. Ace 3 of hearts. ET in the big blind. Ace 10 off.
and 7 calls.
Seven, 6 of diamonds with a 9. Gut shot for Taylor.
9 checks.
Ace 3 is just going to check back. Jack on the turn, kind of freezing the action a little bit. 9 hits the river, pairing the flop card. 10 does still play. Ace 10 checks. And does Ace 3 think bluffing's worth it? Nah, he's not going to bother. Tay will show her 10 kicker with the ace and scoop that pot.
Make it froggy. I double. If I get froggy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's draw the flop. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't want to see
They
it.
want you to move to the left.
I'll do that when
Right.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
Taking a look at some of the chip counts from day 1A. I believe I said on stream that I was expecting the chip lead to be around 500K, unless something a little strange happened. I was reading an update last night about Frank Finaro having a nice little boost at the end to shoot up to 663K in the bag. Ben Wang, 526,000 second place, but then Ryan Hogan all the way in third at 438K. So some pretty big stacks out there, but it's definitely a lot tighter bunched after that. But again, after one level on day 2, these will all look vastly different, and the new chip leader will be 800 or 900, whatever. It's kind of fun to have a little checkpoint, though. A little place to take score. All right, back to the action. This hand, Jordan's going to open for 1,300. King, Queen offsuit.
5 seat folds.
Cuz calls in the hijack, King 10.
Folds. 7 seat folds.
Getting Fishman in the big, going to fold the jack deuce.
Seen this movie before.
We have.
Yeah.
Jack 6-5 rainbow. Queen kicker still best for Jordan.
1 seat, that's 15.
1,500 bet's going to get it done.
Are we supposed to talk during the hand
I
or
was gonna jam. Should have jammed.
Just treat it like we were playing
Do you have ace
earlier.
X?
When it's all quiet.
no? Oh, I had you dominated.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Why didn't you show?
Yeah.
This guy's punishing. I was gonna
Ten comes, I'm gonna do
So
it.
he needs to talk a little more because,
Is the live stream, is it all day or is it? Or is
yeah,
it
you're
just
stuck here forever.
Oh, really?
To get out.
Till you leave? Till you left?
Don't embarrass your family.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
That's all you gotta worry
If you
about.
rebuy, you get to come back here.
yeah. Yeah.
And it's a 4-3 too, so that's really awkward.
One sheet rolls. Yeah, you don't even go to the cage, you just hand the 3,500 over. Like a cash pool.
Because with the King 10 offsuit in early position,
Good luck.
that's going to be good enough for him. Blinds are 3 and 6. He's all in 8,100.
75.
Pocket fours hitting the muck. Gary has pocket queens once again. he immediately grabbed 100K. Everyone needs, that's a super interesting part of that. His response to all in was to also be all in
You did.
until he realized how short the all in was, and then he changed his mind.
Time to get
3 bet is the 25,000. That should isolate Cuz
Kind of
properly.
feeling this one for you.
And Gary's going to be a 3-1 favorite to eliminate Cuz.
I think you're gonna turn it.
Queens, queens. Queens, queens, queens.
It might be a blessing and a curse that we do not have Cuz's audio right now.
I sent.
Oh, the turn. It's gonna
I
come.
got it.
9.
I just wanted to go get it first.
8-6 tray.
Niner,
You got
cuz,
this.
Not
niner.
much going for Cuz.
All right.
Opens up a little
Three-sider.
bit. King or a 7.
Any 3-side in the deck.
Eight of clubs won't do it. Gary is going to eliminate Cuz.
Alright, cuz.
Queens and 8s.
Cuz you'll be back, don't worry.
Yeah,
promise you
they
you're gonna
guarantee
be-
they're gonna shoot you
I
back here.
guarantee you Magic
Oh, he's
will
not
draw
coming
this
back.
I think TV hates me.
I will say there's probably, yeah, let's call it a 1 in 25 shot we get Cuz back after rebuy. Little 4%er, not impossible.
I don't know. Maybe they'll free roll him a buy in. Just get him back here.
You, I
Can
guarantee.
they put us back out there now with my TV?
Yeah.
If he
And
Yeah.
they'll say it was random.
Right.
If he rebuys, he's right there. Yeah,
We'll be back in a minute.
let's hope so.
Receive.
Hold.
Receive full. 5 seats.
7-handed action continues.
6 folds. 7 folds. 8 folds.
Thrilling.
Actually, if we got 2 seats open, that original number I said might have been
Hey.
a little shallow.
Good.
Am I on? Is my mic live? Do I have a hot mic?
You got a hot mic. Everybody's got a hot mic right now.
Everybody's turn to complain.
Don't shame your family. We went over this.
I've already shamed them, don't worry. I don't need to shame them anymore.
Which one's?
This way.
Yep.
Sorry, this card's with it.
Gary with the Jack 10 up front.
5 folds
Not as good as those queens for sure.
and 7 folds.
Go down. It's gonna get on you again.
Folds.
18.
9 makes it 18. One.
Nick on the button with Queen 8 offsuit raises 3x.
Okay. You say they didn't know if you could slow down a little, please.
Okay, so I need
I
to
do find it
comment
interesting
on-
how players
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you
can
meant-
choose their own preflop sizes, and
Just give it a look.
Yeah.
3 seconds.
in the main event, it actually there's a lot less consequence to choosing different sizes. Players can
Come on.
play more of like a cash game style where the stacks are very deep
No,
and
no, no, no.
there's a lot of poker to play.
That was our star.
There's only
And he's
one
left the
star of
building.
show.
Elvis has left the building.
Yeah.
He was a shooting star.
Players always want to know the right answer. There's no right answer. It's a balance. Pocket 5s for Gary, first position. He's going to come in for a raise, 1,500.
7
Excuse me, 2,500.
folds. Lovely.
Thank you. Fast learner.
8 9 folds. 1
He's back.
folds. 3 folds. I didn't know how many cards.
And no action, raise and take for Gary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you're interested in the Deuce to 7 triple draw, you got 15 minutes of
Right.
late reg left. You want to hop in that $600 event.
Yeah, guys, just come and sit. Skips the commentary.
Wish I was able to do my coverage from that table. Ite mucking the king 10 up front. Ken Fishman here. Ace 10 coming in for a raise.
8 raises, 1,400. 9 folds, 1 folds, 3 folds, 5 folds, and 6 folds. All right.
And raise and take for Ken.
Martinis now.
Yeah,
Small
exactly.
kind of big one.
Are you golfing at all down here?
I was supposed to today, but
Oh, me too.
then I didn't make day 2.
Yeah.
Kind of shitty weather anyway.
What's that?
Kind of shitty
It's
weather
supposed to get
anyway.
nice tomorrow.
I don't know. Today's nice,
Today's
isn't
nice?
it? Yeah.
I think it was like, yeah, the clouds are supposed to like start clearing out today. It was bad
Ken put some
yesterday.
thought into the king 5 suited there.
Bailed it on.
How tight the table's been playing, I don't blame him. Some
Right.
adjustments, I'm sure.
So,
1 folds, 3 folds,
Did you bring your sticks?
No, I was in Bahamas and wasn't gonna be able to.
Next
golf
10
there.
7 of spades comes in
You
1500.
know, but
Pulled around at Ite, she's got 7-5 off.
there's like a lot of people that want to golf, so.
Will defend.
Gotta give some action. I can't have it keep raising, falling
Sometimes that
around on
ante's
this
just
live
enough.
stream.
Ace 8-4 rainbow. Gust shot for Ite. Just 10-7 high for Nick. He is going to fire though. 1300, 1/3 pot.
I've never actually played golf in Florida.
oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
So
never played golf in Florida? Different. Or you said you're from Seattle?
yeah,
Different.
yeah, the grass, right, and the greens.
Shipping sucks because
It's so sticky,
got that
right?
Sticky shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're used to, if you like to flop the ball, it's really hard. You
Is
gotta-
it?
You gotta learn to bump and run, basically.
3,600.
That's not a strong part of my
Ite check
game.
raise. 3600. That will get it done. Nice bet.
I was thinking like, who would have clubs down here? Like,
Sometimes a gut shot's just enough to bluff with.
Yeah,
Just
you're
rent
drawing
them at the-
to.
just rent 'em at the
literally
club.
don't know. I can't name a single
You
person.
can rent them in the club.
No,
You can
I
rent 'em.
know, but it would be nice just to like not have to rent them.
Not true.
Yeah.
But nowadays the rents are great. Like I remember when I was a kid, the rental clubs were like these beat up.
Like,
things
kinda
with
scary
police.
looking.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
they're
They're nicer than your club.
Yeah, no, exactly. Now you're like,
Play-
Jesus, can I
then
take
we
him?
play.
Can I take him home?
Yeah, they are nice. They're usually. It's nothing's like playing with your own clubs anyway. You
You're
know,
right.
it's like, doesn't really.
That's right.
Nick gonna muck the ace trade. Jordan with pocket nines. Starting the hand with 78K in chips.
You have to blame something.
Coming in for a raise.
1,300. 3 seat folds. 5 seat.
King 8 of diamonds on the button for Gary.
It's a bet.
13.
We'll lay it down. Small blind now, pocket sixes for Ite.
7
Will defend for 1300.
It's very uncomfortable.
Awkward. They're awkward.
Queen 10 for Ken.
They're different than
It's making me feel awkward.
Yeah, let's make it a party. 3 players. 2 pocket pairs and some overcards. Pair of 10s for Ken takes the lead. He also has the best club if backdoor clubs were to come in.
7 seat checks.
Not a terrible board for 9s.
Checks. 1
We'll
seat
fire
checks,
3 ways.
1,500.
And Ite 6s, not ready to give up yet. I don't blame her. Ken's overcall is generally quite strong here, being the 3rd player in. Not that there's a lot that he can do about it, but I just think it says a lot more about his hand in general. Jack of clubs does hit the turn. Pretty bad card for most players. Now another overcard for Jordan to worry about.
1 checks.
The 9 of hearts, however, is not a card Jordan's worried about.
7 check.
Ite's 6s have shrunk up. Ken's got that queen of clubs, so he's not all that concerned about a king queen or a queen 8 or flush, so
That's 4,000.
he's hoping 9s or 7-8 weren't exactly the recipe there. 10-9. 4K is the bet into 9.
1.
And Jordan is going to raise to 10,000. Is a bit of a risky raise, but I generally prefer making these raises than just calling and automatically putting your opponent on the, the 1 or 2 hands that are beating you, whether it's a straight or a flush here. Oftentimes, if they're value betting 1 pair hands or 2 pair hands, they may even be calling raises with those hands, and you can't forget about that necessarily. So
Set.
Ken is going to call with his 10 here.
Wow.
Nice hand.
Nice river.
Thank you.
Nice river.
The other 9s.
Jordan's going to move up to 94K in chips.
Yeah,
I did.
I believe you. It makes a lot of sense.
Just dead.
Ken and Gary sitting very close with 114, 113K. Jordan's got 94. Everyone else bouncing around that 50-ish mark, down to Ite's 30.
You had a pretty good break into it.
But 51 big blinds for her is an eternity.
Right? And my buddy goes, the guy goes, there's no break. And the caddy goes, bullets don't bend.
1. 3 falls.
Bryce looking a lot more rock star than usual today. I gotta admit.
6 falls.
No, that was at the Blue Monster. Durrell.
Sick.
7 raises.
Outrageously expensive, but a really nice course. Worth playing.
Ite will raise the button, King 7 off.
Fold.
Ken gets out of the way. King 5 for Nick now.
Yeah.
Gold, played the gold in really poor shape.
38.
You want some black?
A little rainbow, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nick 3-bet the King 5, 3,800.
Yep.
Yeah.
We played
Ite Turbo Mux.
Well, I didn't play the silver. They played the silver yesterday, and I came here instead.
Are you pretty good?
What's that?
Are you good? Like golf?
No, I just golf a lot. It's the old saying. He always say, the amount you golf, you should be good. No correlation there.
No. I was telling my wife that she thinks like, oh, they played for years. I'm like, it doesn't mean they're good.
Exactly. I'm okay. I can hold my own.
That sounds like you're a 6.
Phew, I wish.
Bryce under the gun, Queen 10 offsuit, coming in for a raise.
1,300.
I just thought you were being modest on stream.
No. Problem is on stream, they can look it up on my gin and see me lying
Right.
sack of shit.
Yeah.
I think I'm at 13 right now.
8 calls.
But it did
9 folds.
It's like a Queen Jack suited hit the muck there.
1 folds.
at the 83 the other day at the Blue Monster. Everything
83?
Everything was working for me. One of those days, man. Just everything was working for me.
Nice.
The reason you come back to go, the other 9 times you suck, then this time you're
Low 80, low 80s is nice.
Oh, it was great. I was just couldn't miss. It was awesome.
Free seat bets 2,000. And
9 deuce tray
Did you
rainbow.
make any fluky putts?
No.
Oh, wow. So you're just striking it
I
well.
was just striking it well, and the ball was going where it was supposed to go, which is such an unusual.
Ace of diamond
thing.
gives
It's
Ken
so
a
wonderful
flush
to see
draw.
The ball go where it's supposed to go.
Right.
You know, 18's at the big water on the left hand
45.
side.
free
And
bets
it's tough. And I hooked the
4,500.
ball, right? But I had it straightened out today. I hit a great drive, and I was probably
4,500 and a quick call from Ken.
Kind of wind going towards the water a little bit. And I was like, I'm a little concerned with this. And the caddy's like, dude, you're having the
7
wrong-
of hearts
you got
on the
this,
river.
You got this. You got this.
Gives Ken quite a bit more showdown value.
Back in against the wind, it was so good.
See if Bryce can fire another barrel. He's going to check. I think he's a little
No.
more worried about a 9 than a
Is it
7,
close?
but
Said he hasn't, yeah.
30 minutes?
Yeah, about 30 minutes.
Miami Gardens?
Yeah, right by
Okay.
Miami Airport.
Ken
that's
does
like-
put in a bet on the river.
The other one is
16K.
it's over.
You gotta go like once.
Full pot.
300? Or
Wondering if he was
Isn't it?
actually trying to get some hands to fold there. Maybe like pocket 8s
Yeah, it
or
was like-
pocket 10s. Maybe he was
It was
trying to get.
It wasn't 7. It was it was over
Sure.
$500 for the
Not
month.
sure
The
that
other
was
courses were
directly
like
because he thought his sevens were the
$3,
best
right?
hand.
Yeah. If I remember correctly. I'll look, but I thought it was over. It was a number that I was like, oh, you know, when you go to pay it, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Is Sawgrass around here?
Sawgrass up in St. Augustine.
Oh,
It's
so
quite a
that's-
ways-
that's
quite a
deep.
ways- quite a ways away.
Turnberry is nice too.
Turnberry is nice.
Very
It's over. That's where I stayed actually at the JW Marriott.
Oh, cool.
It's expensive as well, but it's a really nice course. It's hard course, very hard course.
Yeah. Like narrow or?
The problem is for me up
Ite with ace 10 in the hijack coming in for a raise.
usually
1,300 to go.
they don't favor the slicer. They favor the
Nick on the
small
button
ball,
with the 8,
which
6
I did.
of
But down here,
spades.
because it's all resort
Makes the
ball,
call.
they tend to favor the slicer. There's nothing on your right, but the left's always got a lake or something, and it just destroys it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Jack 8 tray rainbow. Nick takes the lead with pair of 8s.
7 checks.
Bryce checks the king 4 suited over. Ite also checks. Nick is going to bet his 8.
9 bits. 2,500. 3 folds and 7.
What percentage is a question for you, for people who are here from the beginning? What percentage of hands do you think what percentage of flops do you think he saw?
What percentage of what?
Flops, do you think he saw? Cuz saw.
He likes to get in there.
Yeah.
I'd say
3 out of 4 hands.
Yeah, at least 75%.
Yeah. Yeah. It's getting
He
around it.
likes to mix it up.
Yeah, which is good. It was fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
6 folds. 7 fold. I'm exposed this. I can get flash. It's okay. Ace of hearts up.
Must have been a
Jeez.
Always holding the 8.
Look, Nick's going to get a little out of line in the cutoff here.
At least a couple of these. Exactly. 2 for sure.
9 tray offsuit raises 1,800. Jordan on the button.
45.
1 seat. 3 raises.
nice
four-
spot.
4,500. 3 seat folds.
4,500 now is the re-raise from pocket 10s. And Aleksei in the big blind here. Pocket jacks. Is going to put in the 4-bet 11-5. Nick started all this mess.
Nice move. Nice move. Like that. Like that.
Oh no, my buddy's coming. No, he's good. He's very good. Very good.
Well, that's why he's here.
So,
Players are
when you play
playing
really good
about
golf, does he go back, like,
62K
a couple days later and
effective.
play again?
I did it just on Thursday. Now, it's gonna.
Is going to make the call for 7K
right,
more.
It's a little unfortunate because it's like a really
He's going to
expensive
put
course. I always
25K
lose.
in the pot.
No,
Yeah.
you don't want to have to go back and play, but I'm like, oh god, it was so good.
But it's funny how you can play again and
9,
it's
6
like,
deuce
oh,
rainbow.
It's got nothing to do with the course.
Where'd the swing go?
I don't know. Yeah, that's dated. I played 4 times this week. 3 times I was just a disaster, and then for some reason, everything finally clicked. Yeah, golf's tough like that. That really is hard.
We went a couple weekends
8K
ago, we
is the
went
bet
to,
from those pocket jacks.
Costa Rica.
Oh,
We were playing some
nice.
golf there.
They got good courses down there? I've never been to Costa Rica. That's kind of cool.
it
That's
was
a
cool.
good. I like that idea. Is it affordable?
Was it what?
Affordable, not too crazy. Because I don't know what golf is
I
like
think
in.
we were paying like
And 10 of spades on the turn. Huge card for Jordan.
Expensive. That's not. It's not. It's golf, but it's
Yeah.
silly.
Alex down to 1 out now. Just the jack of spades.
somewhere 200-300 somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I like the plastic course.
There's 41K in the pot. He's got 42K back.
Me too.
Those more fitted for
Not sure he can check. Not sure he can bet fold. Real tough spot
Welcome
here.
to the jungle. Are we switching sunglasses today? Oh wait, those ones are different. We have different ones on. I like those.
5 seat. That's 16,500.
16.5K is the bet. Leaving himself 26K back. Does Jordan just want to call one more time?
There's another big PLO event. Is there? Are you gonna play? In there, yeah.
He does indeed just make the flat call. 26K back. Harmless 3 on the river. Jacks do check. Can he get away though?
I'm all in.
Once he pushes on,
Good luck, all in.
Thank you.
Gotta try to find a hand you're beating. Maybe some kind of spade draw that developed, but it just seems so unlikely. This pot was 4-bet. Opponent has queens, reasonable amount too.
Top
Bryce
set.
with balls, put them both on.
But overpairs are hard to fold. I don't blame him. Set of tens.
Play with you, Ben.
Unlucky.
Take care.
I'm curious if Jordan would have been able to get away if 10 of spades didn't peel. Guess we'll never know.
What's your full name?
Hmm?
They're asking.
Wagner Wysoczynski.
Say again.
Wagner Wysoczynski.
Wagner, Wysoczynski. Wow, that's really good. Wagner,
Lizzie from YouTube chat. That Shotty Ite, let's fucking go. Yeah, we agree completely. Big fan of
they
Ite.
were crazy last night too.
Love it when she makes it down to Florida.
Call you W.
Got a new player here in seat 2 as well.
Yeah.
Double W.
Local reg for sure.
Just W. No, just W.
Correct. Okay. No problem.
Sorry.
9-8 of clubs for Ken here in early position. Coming in for a raise.
1,300. 9 falls. One fold.
Nick will call the ace-6 of diamonds. Wagner is his name. I knew that, I knew that, I knew that.
3 folds.
Gary in the big blind, Jack-7 of clubs coming along. And Jack-7 deuce, huge flop for Gary.
6 checks.
Ken does have a gut shot for a 10. That would be a very big pot if that were to develop.
8 checks.
Nick's just got some backdoor diamonds mostly. But that's not going to stop him from walking right through the door. 2K from Nick.
6 raises. 5,000.
Gary makes the raise 5K now.
I'd like one.
9 falls.
And ace high hits the muck quickly. Gary drags another one.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's gonna reach to the bathroom, do they?
I think they'll turn it off. They'll turn it off, I think.
Come on, Mike and Jack.
Really really streaming, huh?
Yeah, that's live. That's really live.
8 folds, 9 folds. 1 folds.
Got an ace 10 offsuit here.
Two-seat races, 1,500.
Raise incoming.
6 calls.
1,500 is the action. Gary in the small blind, pocket nines, does just call.
Oh, yeah.
Ite in the big blind with king queen. She's playing 27K.
Sorry. You call, so it's 7. Six checks, 7 checks. 2 bets, 2,500.
Jack Jack 6 is the flop. 9's still in the lead.
6 calls.
2,500 is the bet. 9's will call, and Ite gets out of the way.
It's okay.
Wagner's going to need an ace or a 10 here.
That's it.
Right away, ace of clubs. 9's shrink up quite a bit.
6 checks. 2 seat, that's 5,000.
9,500 in the pot.
And 6 calls.
5K bet will get it done.
Button's good.
Thank you.
Have to go back and watch that one.
Nine folds. One folds.
All right, we got 7-handed action here. Pulled around to the hijack. Jack 7 of spades comes in 1,600.
3 folds. 6 folds.
Ken Fishman in the big blind with Jack 10 of hearts, definitely coming along.
16?
6.
2 players. 8-8 queen. Gut shot for Ken. He's going to face some heat. 4,100 in the pot. Bet 2K and quickly call. King of diamonds does give Ken another straight draw. He hit that Broadway with an ace. And now the 10 kicker no longer plays in their hands, so unless something changes on the board, this will be a split pot if it were to get to showdown.
2 seat bets.
Wagner's not looking for that to happen yet. 3,500. Do find this bet a little bit suspicious. A lot of the Queen X hands would check the flop. Kind of oddly representing King X. It's a little too much, but diamonds are a possibility as well. Might make that straight draw a little less enticing for Ken. But Jack 7 gets it done, blasting through.
One folds.
action is going to fold the E10 on the button with King 10. Coming in for a raise, 1,300. Ace 5 for Ken in the small blind. See a few options in play for him here. And he is reaching for raising chips. Indeed he is. 5,300 was the re-raise. Ite quickly folds. Ace 5 will get it done. If you happen to be listening to this and you're either playing in current flight or bagged yesterday, highly recommend checking out the Kuro Sunday brunch if you are looking to play day 2 or any of the Sunday events, really, if you're going to be local in town. You got to book your reservations through Council Oaks, though. It's a little tricky, but once you do that, Sunday brunch is unreal. It's just crab legs everywhere, top notch, everything you can imagine, all you can eat.
Raises, 1,400.
Gives you that real Vegas buffet experience.
Very quiet all of a sudden.
Back to the current hand in action. Ken's going to open up the button with ace 8 off. And I think I see raising chips. Nope, that was just a call. Jordan defends the 10-6 suited.
Yeah.
One pair of sixes do take the lead. Ken's 8 does give him an open under.
Just crossed over 400.
Both his cards being live makes this a coin flip still.
Because they're saying they get to 700.
Sixes check.
I don't know. They're-
Straight draw
they've
checks
been
back.
for a long time,
Yeah,
so-
they do.
Six of spades changes that quite a bit though. 3 of a kind now for Jordan.
How many were yesterday?
Ace and 8 no longer good cards for Ken.
Yeah.
9s and 4s will work though.
5 more hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll get to 700, I bet.
I think yesterday was 5.5, I think.
I thought it
Queen of spades on the river. 3 of a kind still the best hand.
Certainly blows past the guarantee, that's for sure. That's amazing.
I think usually they usually get like 40, 50 players more than they want. It's never like a big difference.
Oh, it's not?
What was yesterday's, what, 5.5 or something like that?
498.
Oh, they didn't get to 500 yesterday. I thought they got to 500.
I know they did 600. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Bit of an overbet here. 15k into 9.
They were short. I know they were short like 25.
I think he's kind of just hoping Ken hit a queen maybe and it'll pay him off.
Yeah. They were, on the satellite I was on, they were definitely short.
No, I'm talking about the main.
I know.
Not really a board you can get ace high to call on.
Button's good.
They're well over the guarantee.
Purple's green.
163k for Jordan now. 115k for Ken.
Black's in.
Tons of poker to play still.
Fold.
Six seat folds. 7 seat, that's 1,300.
1300 from Ite in the hijack. Ken pocket jacks in the cutoff.
8 seat raises, 4,500. Seat 9 folds.
4500 is the re-raise.
Seat 1 folds.
Say two, but discipline fold. I think he's picking on you. Second time that he raising his.
It's fine. They always end up the same way at the end of the day. I don't take anything personal.
But in golf, you do.
That's actually take things least personal in golf.
Remember, you got pissed at me the first time we played.
Big shout out
Yeah,
to
you did. You,
What happened?
you she said I was sandbagging.
Game leaderboard.
That wasn't me, that was Eddie saying that. I would never say that.
Got a fun guitar trophy, couple prizes including 3K horse entry.
Oh, I didn't say anything to you.
3K horse on Monday should be an awesome one. Really wish I had the time to play it. Wasn't meant to be.
I don't need to tell you. Like, he sets up this match, and like we got torched, and yeah, I mean like, no, but like competitively, it's like golf is like therapeutic. Like I actually don't get, I really don't get that upset when I golf.
Yeah.
What's there to be upset about?
Well, yeah, again, where you-
Poker, I'm raging. Like once there's at me like 17 times. I'm raging inside there. We don't. Like, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm like whatever. But golf is like, how can you be upset?
Oh, you can get upset. Oh my God.
So there was a single raise, a few multi-way action here.
I didn't like snap it this way.
Bryce defended the
One
big
time
blind.
Swung around and hit my golf cart and snapped it. Yeah, not one of my prouder moments.
I was bending one on my back.
Snapped it.
Nope, quick raise and take.
And I've done a putter throw.
Must only been heads up. Thought I saw someone in the middle call there.
Don't treat your putter like that.
Yeah, it's 3-2
Your putter is.
No, it needed to go.
Had a guy this year get mad and throw his putter, get stuck in a tree. Had no putter for the rest of the round.
If you are tuned in, make sure you hit the subscribe button on the Hard Rock YouTube channel, SHRPO. Turn on those notifications. We're going to be going live every day until a winner is crowned.
There's really good golf.
Bunch of feature tables. Hopefully we'll have some familiar faces rolling through.
Such a good.
That's a good line. I'm on
Couple folds here.
Yeah, because you can do it once, then you figure you can do it all the time, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Jordan here in late position.
See stats of pros, like how often they hit greens or fairways. It's not as high as people think.
No.
We were watching a video earlier.
Brings it in for raise.
This guy hit, this kid goes for it, or whatever. He rolls it, it misses the green, like this landslide of a, what was that, a bunker?
What is a waist area or something?
Yeah. And then he proceeds to hit it over the other side, then back overward into the landslide, and he hits 4 shots into the hill.
That I would like to have seen.
Then he hits it onto the fairway, and then he hits it from the fairway over.
Bit hard to tell if Bryce 3-bet or just flat called.
That's at the A match.
Just like a train wreck, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
They're like humans. It's like crazy. They want to do
You're not making the top 10 highlights for ESPN, huh?
So, well, if you look at the pros, I hit the fairway about as much as a pro, but of course, pros hitting a lot further in a narrower fairway, so not that much difference. They hit the green more than I do, but not the differences. They are up and down, 85%.
It looks like the button moved. It looked like a 3-bet and probably would fold after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so good. They're so good short distance. It's incredible. They putt incredibly well, chip so well.
You're a big blind, don't
Oh, first.
Me?
Yeah, you're a big one. Came shortly.
And pocket sixes for Ken.
8 feet and raises.
Opens up for a raise.
We seen a trend.
I'm telling you.
He tried to give me all his
Don't
chips
put
earlier.
fire out against the other fire,
He
boys.
truly tried to give me all his chips earlier, and
You
then bailed him
you
out.
don't take personal, but he does.
I don't take it personal, no. He tried to give me his stack
I did
earlier, but they
with
bailed him
my
out.
pocket kings.
So,
I tried to give him for her 3-5, all my chips.
yeah, he did. You did. You truly did. It's quite amazing. Found a value bet on the river. That was
6 fold.
And quite a few folds over to Ite. Queen 7, not going to bother. I don't blame her.
What'd you get for 5 in the PLO? How many people they have?
Blinds are still 300, 600. Starting stack was 50,000. Lots of play in this event.
Okay.
Hello, Al. table. Are you playing this? If you reg now, you'll be on this table. I
Yeah, we got
guarantee
2
it.
seats open. Come on, let's go.
3 seat fold.
There's no. What about Jordan?
Now action's folded around to Ite in the small blind. Ace 10 offsuit in the small.
Lord, here we go.
Got 22K to start this hand. Just chooses to limp.
I have no
She is.
idea.
Cause.
Because, yeah.
'Cause,
7 check. 8 bets, 1 back.
Ken defends the 9-6 of hearts. Does flop a 6 on 8-6-4.
They might have actually gone in that way.
Still in the lead against ace high.
Because if he rebought, they could put right back in
Well, he told me on his way, he's like, I'm not coming back.
to the table or to the
Yeah,
tournament?
I think he probably read
Oh, we're gonna wait.
maybe. That's the read I got.
They'll get him back. Whatever.
You already did. You already did.
Oh, you already read
You already rebought?
You already went back.
And they didn't put him back here?
Wait, he did?
That's so rude.
Oh wow, it's probably because I said something.
Oh, call him out.
Well, they've been called out like doesn't matter what I say.
Right.
Story from Al in the YouTube chat here. Bryce once saved my life at Coconut Creek with a pizza. True story. I can only imagine what led to that before or after, but number one, Al, glad you're still here with us. We'll just start there. And Bryce is the kind of guy you want to have around in a crisis situation. So I'm glad he was able to make that work. Yeah, Bryce is such a cool guy that I've just known on the road forever. And it's like we live in Tampa, but we run into each other more here than we do in other places. It's just kind of how it is. Always plays a ton of volume online. Really studied player. Big fan overall. Back to the action this hand, though. Jordan opened up with a king-jack offsuit. Ken defended in the small blind with ace-8 of clubs.
Ow.
5-5-7 is the flop.
I'm sorry, yeah, that was an
1K bet from Jordan was called by Ken. Now 6 of diamonds hits the turn, giving Ken an open ender. Ace high still the best hand for him, though. Both players check. 4 of spades indeed gives Ken his backdoor straight. Just king high on the other side, though. Not sure he's going to get any action.
Good content.
6K is the bet. Quick fold from Jordan.
Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah. 8 handicap.
Oh, you're an 8. Huh? You can put that.
What are you, Jordan?
Where do you live, Michigan?
Rocket ship.
12?
Close to
12?
Saginaw?
Fake 12.
Bay City?
A little bit.
C12.
Maybe like within an hour.
Once upon a time, a 9.6
Wow,
for one
congrats.
day. For one
Congrats.
day.
Got her
And
in
then I
single
just
digits.
But,
launched
Michigan
it.
State.
Is that,
Michigan State I went
Torched
to.
it?
Torched it.
you golf there?
Michigan?
Yeah.
7-handed action continues here. Playing 300, 600 blinds.
Oh, you played in high school. I'm jealous.
It was fun.
I
wish
tried
I played in
basketball.
high
I was
school.
drawing dead in basketball.
Yeah, I
I
wish
should have been golfing.
Bryce, 24K to start this hand. Reaching for raisin chips. King 10 offsuit. 1300 is the raise. Gary with pocket kings right next door. Those raise.
3 raises, 3,500.
3,500 from Gary. Ite mucking the suited ace.
Never know if you're thinking it or just waiting for the TV to come around to you.
I'm just trying to follow.
I know.
But you're right, sometimes
But
it's.
I'm like you said, Max, you just think
Yeah,
you
high
don't
school
normally
golf was
think,
a lot
and
of-
I'm
high school
like,
golf was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Bryce will fold to that 3-bet. Not going to chase it. Face worth believing, that Gary.
I want my daughter to play high school golf.
You want them to
so
play.
talented, but she wants to play,
You want them to play
you know, with her friends.
Kenny running
Play
good
volley.
so far. Yeah, Alec.
Indoor,
Ken's
time control.
very tough player.
She does it really
Puts a ton of pressure on.
They actually have like a crew, too. An indoor rowing facility.
Would love to see him at a bunch of these tables as the days go on.
You usually play so quick and you stop like that. I'm like, oh, she's thinking about coming in.
Full around small blind. 10-9 of diamonds for Jordan.
I know, yeah.
You were saying with golf, like expectations, like I think one of the easiest things to get better. or
King
not-
4
not
of clubs in the big blind for
like,
Wagner. Raises to 2100.
flag is. Just like
Send
Little
it to-
3.5x.
get over here, hit away from trouble.
Yeah.
You know, and if you get a bad shot, like, oh, it might go toward the flag. Like, that's just like a huge piece of advice.
Yeah, you're not that accurate. You're better off going for the center if you miss a
Yeah,
little left, a
yeah.
little right, right? Okay,
Well,
you
like,
right,
if
you
they're-
miss a little right, you're off the green.
Just evaluating where the trouble is. Like, okay,
Oh,
I
you
can't
go
go right, I can't go
Okay.
short. Like, that's the easiest thing.
Most times club up.
Most people. Most people more
most
short than
amateurs
more,
are-
more amateurs more short than long. Yes.
Ace King 5 rainbow.
Welcome to the table.
King's in the lead for Wagner.
Oh, it's hard. Yeah.
Jordan's going to try to represent that ace though.
Those gentle swings, the ball just goes forever. It's amazing.
5 of diamonds pairs the board, giving Wagner the check mark. He's got this hand locked up as long as he doesn't fold. Jordan is going to give up the turn,
I hope none of my buddies see this. I was supposed to be the bowling.
and I don't blame him for checking back here.
It'd be really bad.
Maybe let your opponent bluff one more time.
I mean, I used to do it for a living.
Really? Oh, wow. We got a PDA guy over here.
Yeah, but I really hope they don't see it. Because one of my buddies said he called bullshit.
When you said you play all that,
I thought it hurt my
They're
hurt my
gonna see
back.
if you win.
you said you hurt your back. You said you hurt your back. That's great.
I mean, I just kind of did hurt my back a little bit.
Attempt at a little bit of a value stab there for Wagner.
Now he's
My back does hurt.
now he's backing up his story.
And
Where were you supposed to, like, around here somewhere? Or?
no, in Tavares.
Oh, oh, okay.
Umana.
U-M-A-N.
Umana. Daniel Umana with a U.
We're halfway there, guys.
Yep.
All right.
And 52 too.
Lines up.
All right, blinds are up for an 8.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you very much.
Got a new player joining the table here. And staff rotation.
She's good. She's really good. One of the best.
Roy Sharp.
It's messing up your hair. Dennis.
That'd be pretty funny if the live stream had a messed up deck. 800.
More than likely he's coming in as a fresh player, fresh 50,000.
58 minutes.
No, is it dinner? Is that dinner break?
That's
Not even
right.
close to hungry. I can get away. What do we do for 90 minutes?
Light snack.
Action's now 8-handed.
I don't need 90 minutes.
You can't take your phone. You gotta leave your phone.
Gotta leave it there for the rest of the.
They just take your phone.
It's gone. Actually, they didn't put them in the box. They just took them. That's a microwave, by the way.
Yeah. I'd actually be happy.
No, just get your something to do and get your mind.
Afternoon, everybody.
How you doing, boss?
Good morning, Dennis.
What time? It's like 5 o'clock.
I'll use my phone for pictures. I'll use this number for-
Generally on the dealer change, I think the blinds go up. It's possible we're at 4 and 8 now. Gary started the action for 2,000.
Heads up.
Fold around the Bryce in the big blind. He will defend.
Three chips. One more time. Six plus 4,000. Okay.
You can fold
Seat
that.
6, that's 4,000. Seat 3, fold.
Might change the option now because it takes too long. It might decide
You
to
might,
roll
no,
now.
I take my cards back.
Alright, quick bet and take there. Action's moving a little quickly.
Clear it.
Thought that was right.
You don't go to Savage's golf outing?
I used to.
Oh,
but
Late registration's open in this main event until the start of level 9.
oh, wow.
I know. So that,
Highly recommend getting in if you have the opportunity to do so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The last one was Weekapaw. Did you go to that one? In Arizona?
No, this was the first year I ever went. I didn't even know about it.
Oh, really?
The one in Utah last year, or last May.
Oh, you did,
I had
Saint,
no-
you did St. George.
Yeah.
And Ken coming in for a raise.
I actually like had no idea about it at all, and then like
1,800.
talking about it, and I was like, I'll play, I'll go.
Yeah, why didn't you get the invite earlier?
I mean, I like honestly, I just started golfing like
That's
I've been
amazing.
golfing like a long time, but
Yeah. One.
I don't think I was on the radar as like a golfer, like poker player that golfs.
Nick in the hijack makes a 3-bet, 5,500.
I'll go, and then Savage was like, okay, well, it was.
Nick and Ken are playing. Oh, excuse me. Nick's not as deep as I thought. Apologize.
He like tweeted they were driving to check out the courses.
New player Daniel's going to fold in the big blind.
It's like, all right, I'll try to get you in. So now I'm in.
What letter were you?
Ken not going anywhere at 5,500 each player. 12.5K in the middle.
Well, so this is how scummy he is, okay? No, I'm serious. He legit, I was, at the time, I was like a 17.
10-8-6 rainbow.
He's like, but I'm not going to put you as
Ken's gonna
a
check it
player
over.
because you drive the ball further than like a lot of the guys. I'm like, well, that's obvious bullshit. Like, and then, but he still put me as a D player. But like, and then in the scramble, he wouldn't let me tee off from the ladies' tees.
Why?
For the same reason.
No,
He's like,
B's always go to the farthest one.
35 from Nick. Ken does make the call.
he would not let, I had to tee off from white, whatever that
Kind of
is.
fun
So
not
there's
fully knowing what the players have here.
off from whatever, and I was
4 spades on the turn brings the 10 high Badoogie.
Is because I hit the driver well, which is so ridiculous. Like,
Yeah. You should be
No flush draws
and by the way,
available.
like, when you're drafting,
Nick checking back here. Generally represents
the
they're
Calcutta.
picking me.
high card type hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you think you're going to be teeing off.
Yeah, yeah.
So like,
You're like
now
a
we
hot
have,
commodity.
Right,
we have
right,
like,
right.
we are
19K in the pot. Ken's going to bet 13 and takes it down.
We had a +2. We had me as the geek.
Who's your plus two?
I don't remember his name. He's not like he plays poker, but like I don't think he would know him.
Okay.
And then we had, our team was very good. And then after the Calcutta and after everything, he's like, you're teeing off from the white. Which is
No,
ridiculous.
that
It's
is.
like so scummy. Like, and then we ended up winning like $0. Our
And-
+2 played like
And if your team
7.
went for the most, then when you had to buy action,
We
it's probably,
bought half of our team.
and it was probably, did it go for like 20?
It went for like, well, it was smaller this year. So
Oh.
the groups were smaller, so it went for like 14,000. So we bought half, 7,000.
Oh, okay, so it was like 1,500.
And the prize pool was 180,000 or something. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
180,000. And then, yeah. And it, like to this day, he's like, you can't, you It's my first time, like, I'm not, like, I just,
All right, action is going to continue now. We are playing 4 and 800 blinds for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
and there was another woman that played that teed off from the,
There was a D as well.
yes,
Yeah,
that
okay,
teed
well,
off
that's,
from the, it's ridiculous.
yeah.
And she has an okay driver, like, I don't know.
And I hear it's in Pinehurst this year.
It's Pinehurst,
I
yeah.
love Pinehurst.
I haven't gone.
I was just telling me, my buddies go there every year.
They were just talking there.
I've never been, so.
It sounds so
It's,
cool.
it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's so much
definitely.
fun. And they
You
just
play
had
all
a new
of them?
course. Yeah, we play 3, we go for like 4 days.
Okay.
4 days. Like about 10 of us.
Jordan coming in for a raise.
What was your favorite?
Excuse me, Nick, that was.
Um,
Nick raised to 2,000, 10-9 off.
course. I think, I forget the number, which number it is.
Wagner weighing his options here.
Nowhere. Like you have to take a bus there, and it's like there's no house.
He's gonna lay it down.
No, they don't have the roads you pay yet. It's a lot of walking though, and it's hard. It's a tough
I don't
course.
mind, I don't mind.
Yeah,
It's like within.
it was great. The exercise was great.
Yeah.
That was a terrible throw.
I don't know if you've heard of
I think Gary's folding there, yep. 9-4, not gonna do it.
The West Coast version.
You know, Bandon's like hosting like a PGA.
What?
What?
PGA in 2026.
No way.
No way. Have you ever been there? It is way okay.
I
I've been there
live
3 or
in-
4
I
times.
lived in
I love
Oregon
it.
too.
It's awesome,
I didn't
but
know
it
that.
but from the East Coast, it is like crazy to get to. Like, where are you gonna put a tournament? Where's everybody gonna go? There's no fans gonna be there. Like,
Yeah, wow.
It's 800.
Oh.
what do you mean?
So they're gonna have it at Pacific?
I don't know, I just saw
Yeah,
that, yeah.
that's cool.
It's really cool.
Bandon's really nice. Great place for a golf trip.
Yeah, you gotta love it to go there.
Yeah.
Then you have like caddies the whole time,
They're
that are
fun.
with you the whole time, they know your
fun,
game.
and
It's
they're great. Yeah, they're usually pretty good guys. And
Oh,
Nick with King 9 of clubs here, coming in for a raise.
9 raise, 1800. One fold. 2 folds. 3 folds. 4 folds.
Gary in the small blind, ace of hearts, queen of spades.
6 folds.
Just gonna call.
Seven folds.
ET will defend the 6 tray in this multi-way pot. Doesn't want any clubs to come, but live on her
Folds.
little ones. King Jack 9, 2 diamonds, 2 pair for Nick. Gut shot straight draw for Gary.
7 check. Nine decks. 3,500.
3,500 from the 2 pair, and that will take it down.
7 folds.
Where are you staying at, Jordan, here?
No, we're like 20 minutes away, we wanted to stay on the beach.
Yeah, nice, where?
You got it.
Oh, that's a great question. Oh, I don't have a phone. Miami Beach, I think?
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Live at Midway.
Good.
I haven't had a players party.
We're gonna go to
She's
that.
gonna come, yeah?
She's, oh yeah,
Okay,
I
good.
screenshot it, she's like,
She's cute.
yeah.
Did she know poker, or like, that's nice though,
Yeah.
don't you think? Like, you
Well,
don't
it's
have to
cool
talk
too,
about it.
cause she's in tech, but her tech is like kind of different. She works with hackers.
Okay.
And she's like, there's a lot of parallels between poker players and hackers.
Really?
Yeah. I know. It's-
Scumbags?
Both scumbag degenerates, right?
Scumbags and cheaters?
Ding, ding, ding.
How does she know?
Nick coming in
that?
for a raise in first position.
It's sad, we get a bad rep, but there's a lot of good people.
1,800 to go.
Well, these hackers are good hackers.
Oh, they're good people.
They're the good guys.
Oh, okay.
Well, her company hires these guys because they're very talented, and then
I
companies
see
pay
what you're
infinite
saying.
money for them to hack in to find their vulnerabilities.
Got it.
6 folds.
How long has she been doing that? Long time?
Yeah.
She loved it?
Bunch of trash getting folded pretty quickly.
But she's doing big things, so.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you? While you're here, what are you saying?
Oh, well, I tried to get a room here. I wasn't supposed to come here at all. Like, I wasn't gonna come, and I was in Bahamas. I flew into Miami.
And then you're just like, why not?
Well, I was like, I mean, I don't really love tournaments, but I was like, I'm here. I might as well.
Yeah.
Jordan with the suited ace deuce of clubs.
Staying with a buddy downtown Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
18.
One raise, 1,800.
I have like, I know a lot of people down here, so you know, like if I ever needed, it's kind of easy to find.
Jordan's raised 1,800.
Like last second. Like, usually this place gives me like room, but
Wagner right next door.
close, he was like,
Calls the 18. Bryce McVay, ace king offsuit. He's already 5,600 in there. He's got 19K in his stack. Really not a bad play he can make.
C3, raise.
3-betting or shoving. Looks like he chose 7K. 6,500 rather. Pocket kings for Gary here in the cutoff. Action's already gone. Open, call, and 3-bet in front of him. Similarly to the last time he had a huge hand, he just grabs them all and puts in 114K.
7 fold.
So gross. Bryce knows he's not in the type of good shape he wants to be in, but he's certainly not going to fold for 13K. He probably has a weird feeling. Look at it. Doesn't love it. He's going to be a 30% favorite here. 70-30 for Gary.
3 calls.
Go ahead, man.
How much is it?
20,003.
Gary has been dealt some premium so far.
How many outs I got?
I don't know. He prepaid.
Do you want it
Queens
now?
twice, kings twice.
I had a pair, so
8-4 tray rainbow. Bryce needs an ace to double up and avoid getting knocked out.
Playing the final table, we're getting the money. Brutal.
7 of clubs doesn't help him. Ace and an ace only. Or Bryce will be eliminated. Jack of hearts isn't going to do it.
I think.
Tough spot to run into. I would be hitting the showers myself.
Good move.
Hopefully he rebuys and runs it up. Catch you on a later table, Bryce.
Any love in the Bahamas for you?
Any love? Did I find love or?
Did you do well there?
No, I didn't play poker.
Did you find love?
I went for the Corn Ferry
make sure we're going
opening
internal,
tournament
okay?
of the Corn Ferry.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, Bahamas, right next to Atlantis.
Oh, so you
Ocean
Pulled it a
Club.
little early.
Oh, so you went as like a,
Just make sure
like a
we're waiting for
vacation?
all the action behind
Basically.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah, it was nice. And
Wait,
then,
Ocean Club as in Four Seasons?
no, it's, or, I don't think it's a part of it.
ETR short stack with 17K right now. Still over 20 big blinds though.
In the golf course.
Okay.
Maybe it's not called Ocean Club.
Has a very effective stack to 3-bet all in with.
It's on like the very end of the Paradise Island.
Okay.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was. I mean, so, and then, well, what happened was as I went and I didn't have a ticket back, and they wouldn't let me on the plane. So.
New
I
player
went
Daniel Del Pocket Queens here.
To Miami.
to Miami,
Smart.
and then it was cheap. And then once I did that, I was like, oh, the tournament's going on. That's how they
18?
suck you in.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, you're just down 10,000. But I have,
Six full.
you know, it's nice to come down and see like friends. and-
Raises
You
1,800.
got a little sweat in the
ETA got some trash
That
here.
was nice because I'm like.
Ken on the button with Jack
like,
10.
named the PLO,
Yeah.
like last second,
Yeah.
and then everything just like.
It's 18.
did you do with the pillow?
I got fifth.
Fifth?
Yeah.
Thanks to me.
Yeah, thanks to you. Thank you.
Oh, did you give her all your chips?
I gave mine.
Ken does make the call for 1800.
Players to have.
Jordan defends the big blind ace-4 off, so 3 players heading to the
Oh,
flop.
wow, you guys were
Holy
getting,
cow.
getting amongst it.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you're getting
in
after it,
early
holy cow.
levels.
Oh, it's so.
King, deuce, tray, rainbow. Gut shot for ace-4.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Just jack high for Ken. Daniel's queens. Gonna fire another bet here.
A blind all in?
A little concerned about that king, but not too much.
The kid had just come to the table, like, we're straddling, and he's like, is it live? We're like, no, but I was like, I'll make it live, so I put out
Okay.
the re-straddle,
Right.
and then,
And then the player, he went all in the dark, I went in the dark,
yeah,
and then this
dark,
one.
dark. And then this guy wasn't dark, and
And
he
he-
went all
he
in.
still
And
went
then
in.
by the time it gets to me, I don't care, I need 4 cards, I'm in, but I had a really good hand. I had
Jordan does call the 2K bet. He does pair his 4 now. Queen's still in the lead.
They had like, whatever, decent hands, and then, yeah, just, I ended
worked
up
out.
making 2 pairs.
Nice.
Yeah, he did king 8.
And he had spades, and
So many hands playing this table. So many hands.
it's almost over. No, it's not.
35.
I thought it was a 4.
Are we supposed to come back up?
No, no. We're definitely.
9,800 in the pot here on the turn. 3,500 is the bet.
Done on this
No,
table.
I don't think so, I think they're,
We're only signed up for.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is it for us. This
They're
level.
three-betting on.
You sure about that?
It'll be off.
Is that for
I
sure?
am not sure of that. No, but I thought
I
that's
think
what
it's
I
like
thought that's what he said.
Everything.
He-
14.
but
One
slower
raises.
than normal, no?
Way slower,
14,000.
way slower.
Because of the
Because you have to wait.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's beautiful without little.
Check raise is to 14,000 now.
And Cuz was telling stories at 100 miles an hour, and
Bit of an interesting spot for Daniel here.
4 times and never missed a
Maybe
beat.
this slows down.
In between the
If he calls, he'll have about 30K back.
Actually, he changed topics too.
exactly.
But then he's like, if you don't listen, listen, listen. I'm like, it's really hard not to listen. We have to listen.
You're like, I didn't know you were on the same story. I'm
It's hard to know what kind of hands your opponent's going to check raise you with here. Did he actually have an ace-5 or a 5-6? I mean, he certainly played ace-4 this way. He could have. How often is your opponent actually turning a hand into a bluff here? Would he play 1 king this way?
Oh my God! I can believe it.
Just take off the
Just go to the
mic.
bathroom.
Yeah, just take your mic off and go to urinal.
You don't know that's true. Mr. Bean episode.
Try not to make any noises.
Wasn't it a Mr. Bean episode or something like that?
Something like that.
Daniel does make the fold. Don't blame him there at all.
Yeah.
I hope you're right about that. I hope we go back out.
Might have preferred to see a little check back on the turn there.
I think we had. I think we committed to 2
Hey guys,
hours.
they wanted me just to remind you, just be careful when you're lifting, don't snap them or pop the deck.
Oh, is there a chip in there or something
Yeah.
popping? Oh yeah. That's
Or
definitely your.
just try not to snap it.
That's definitely your
Yeah,
fault.
like it gets,
That's definitely your
My
fault.
bad.
Yeah.
Excuse me, do we go after this, after dinner, we go back out?
Again, discussing something off the table with one of the directors, I'm sure.
That's not very nice.
Yeah, how does this work? Do we just go back to our old table?
I think.
Yeah, we just go back to
Would have been a fun group to have mic'd
Oh,
up
right.
fully.
After, yeah.
You and I have to switch seats.
It's only fair that we change positions. We
Right.
reshuffle the seating.
That's
We
not
can
bad. Actually,
randomize.
you know what?
We should, that'd be fun.
That's what, they should do that. They should do that after each level.
I
Everyone
agree.
should switch seats.
Just, yeah, that'd be fun. Within the
That'd be a
table.
fun
Within the
idea for a tournament.
within the table.
Right, because
Why should you have
you're
to
so
position over
sick of
somebody
the
the whole
guy on your left.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
online when you could like choose, you could re-choose or choose your position?
Yeah,
Did you ever
yeah,
try
yeah,
that?
yeah.
New player coming in.
Welcome.
Hey, welcome to the table.
Sit.
the jungle,
What's your name?
Fishman.
Huh?
Fishman.
Clement. Clement. Clement.
Oh, you're French.
What are you about?
You say.
Yes. Hold it, guys. It's a misdeal. Oh, really?
Why?
Because we don't have this player in.
Oh, he's not in because he's not wired up yet.
I don't even want to look.
A glitch in the matrix.
Felt nice.
Knew it.
7
Knew it.
What happened? You didn't
He
deal
wasn't
with
on
him?
TV. He was not wired in yet, so he dealt him.
What is your name, sir?
You dealt with him.
Clement. Clement? C-L-E-M-E-N. His first name is Clement. Correct. C-L-E-M-E-N-T. Last name? Michu. M-I-C-H-A-U-D. M-I-C-H-A-U-D. Correct.
From Paris.
Oh, it was an adjustment getting a new player acclimated here. Got 8-handed though.
Football game start yet? I
think
don't,
it
I don't
has.
even know what time it is.
Yeah, I think it's kind of started.
5:20?
It's
5:20.
it's
Yeah,
like
5:20 right now, right?
something like that. Yeah. It doesn't.
Four folks.
Right away, ace-9 of diamonds for our new player, Clement.
16. 5.
Got a 50K starting stack.
16. Six fold.
Oh, sorry.
7 fold.
That's my bad.
8 fold. 9 fold. Yes.
Oh, I'm the snapper.
Five
You're the
raised.
snapper.
You are the
I am the
snapper.
snapper.
Yeah, he blamed it
Jordan.
on me. I was like, no way I'm snapping.
I'm a
I'm just
snapper.
snap folding, but I'm not snapping the cards.
Whoops. I can't
Five
help
raised,
it.
16.
All right.
9 called. 1 fold. 2 called. Three players.
Nick on the button with 10-8 of diamonds coming along. Wagner with the Jack-6 off in the big blind defending. Top pair, top kicker for Clement. 8 and an open-ender. Gut shot, or sneaky double gut shot for Wagner. Oh no, bottom open-ender. I apologize. 10 or a 5 for him.
2 calls.
2K from Nick. Wagner does make the call. And all 3 players.
Two check.
Queen of Spades is a brick all around.
Nine bets. 7,000.
Nick firing another bet. 7K here.
Decline.
11K in the pot.
I wonder if they do it all the time. We don't have enough. Because maybe enough tables, maybe. Some dealer, some table. Probably not. Our table's been great. I do see it, but our table's been great. Exactly. But you get that one guy who goes in the trunk every time. It just
7K does get the job done. A little surprised that 9 folded so easily. Guess he was a little more concerned about Queen 10, Queen Jack type hands, and Those hands are a lot more concerning multi-ways, so I get it.
You bet the game tonight? What'd you take?
Not sure I would have been so quick to fold as played, however.
The Buffalo's
But again,
Buffalo's
you
the
know,
Lakers,
just sitting at a
right?
feature table,
First one's Tuesday,
just getting
Wednesday.
acclimated. A lot of times, nerves are there.
I have, actually, in that game, I believe I have Kansas City.
How many points were they getting?
10, I think it was 9 or 10.
5 volt. 6 volt. 7 volt.
Ken in the hijack, Jack 7 of diamonds, reaching for raisin chips.
Raise 1800. We could all hear you. It was embarrassing.
I muted it.
Here's a live stream.
9, raise 6,000. Ones, hand was killed. On a table.
Nick with the 3-bet to 6,000 in the cutoff. Ace 5 offsuit.
There you go. No, put it to there you go.
Ken is going to lay this one down, but I wouldn't have been shocked if he kept going there.
Yeah.
Yesterday, did you like that guy's banter with you, or you weren't having it, or?
Oh, that happens all the time.
Really?
Oh, is that kind of banter?
With him?
No, just the players.
Oh, okay. So you,
I'm used to that.
okay.
Is he on you about something?
You called him spiky.
Oh, that. I mean, just like how I was gonna play, how I was playing and stuff. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I'm gonna get you, and I'm like, we're all, you know, it's poker. Like we're all playing, we're all
Yeah,
trying to get
yeah.
chips. Like,
I just didn't know, like, if you were, like, pissed. Or
not at all.
Oh, okay.
No, never.
400, 800 action continues here. Day 1B, 3,500 main event, Lucky Hearts Poker Open.
6 volt. 7 volt. 8 volt. 9 volt.
Got several more days of coverage. Day 2 tomorrow, day 3 on Monday, day 4, the final on Tuesday.
I think you gotta go to rail.
Bringing you the action all the way to
one round. One
award a
round.
winner.
One round.
Nah, disqualification. Spread the chips around.
Should have those payouts for you this evening in the last session. 2 tables from now.
Yes, if you could sit down or, yeah,
It's not a nice lot.
easy, good luck, you can watch.
Action folds to Wagner on the button. Queen 4 diamonds. Comes in for a raise.
So said you guys are fine standing up, moving around, just realize someone's in the hand. If they're in the hand, the camera across from them is probably on, so try not to stand in front of it. And don't block the camera facing me, cause I need all the TV time I can get. We do.
Nobody flashed the camera or anything.
Exactly. This is tennis is a career moment. Just don't screw it up.
You're in time, buddy.
Seven foot. 8 foot.
Nick starting this hand 53K. Ace Jack offsuit.
9 raise, 2,300. One fold. Two fold. 4 fold.
2.3K from Nick. Full draw to Clement here in the small blind. King 10 of clubs. Not laying this one down.
Protecting your results. It's kind of telling you what you got half an hour ago.
Gary doesn't know the actions on him.
I'm gonna probably just go to
In the industry, we call that chirping chips.
I just
Big stacks love to chat it up. Ace Jack against the King 10 suited. Jack Deuce Deuce, big lead for Nick here.
Hey, do we get those little things that we bought here for dinner?
Kate's gonna get a res if you want me to.
You're on your own.
where you guys going?
No, we get,
I don't know, left it up to.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I like
they
bring my
give
food,
all the
so
things, we gotta make sure we get one. $15
I'll see you guys. I gotta save my appetite.
before you leave, yeah, they give you
That's what they serve at the party.
like $15. Helps a little bit, you know.
That's why I'm
Oh,
like,
wow, maybe I eat something
just
like
eat
that.
small, yeah.
Yeah, like an appy.
Yeah, you don't wanna get tired either.
True.
Yeah, they just have like trays of flora.
That's really cool.
Table chip counts on the screen here. Jordan with 168K, Gary 139, Ken Fishman 130. Lots of poker left to play. Checking in on shrpo.com as well. Checking out some of the action going on out there. $200 big stack, no limit hold'em just getting underway. Couple fun big pots here. Sterling Seville, he was on our broadcast last time I was in town. Doubled up in a huge cooler here. Aces versus Kings. Looks like he's got 198K.
Checks out.
8 full. 9 full.
So far on day 1B, looking like 441 entries. Lots of action. Love to see it.
Raise. 16.
4, 1600.
I got change here.
Daniel opens the action. 1600 with the 10-9 off and the cutoff. Couple trash hands here. Ite having a hand funeral here for the 7 deuce. Wah, wah, wah. Meow.
Not bad.
Pretty bad. Double suited though, so. Not good, right?
Not yet. I'm gonna start trying.
Nick's going to start the action out.
So if you're Philly, you spend a lot of time in Borgata, I imagine.
I used to drive down there a lot for cash, but Parks has good
One
things
full.
now, so Parks is like 30 minutes.
And the action is good.
Yeah, I mean I play a lot of things.
Couple trash hands up front here.
Can't find that many places, but like I play a private game in New York.
Esther Taylor in the small blind. Ace Jack offsuit.
And it's all
Ken Fishman in the big blind. 9-8 off.
I rarely play
Ita's playing about 20 blinds.
like cash. It's just like
yeah, 2 blind.
I literally put it like
7 raise. 3000.
Decides to call the 800. Excuse me, I apologize. Raise was the 3,000. Just saw that.
Ripped him back. There you go. Don't
I
take
want to
it.
hear it.
Raise and take for Ite.
had the same hand I had last hand. You play cash back home, or there's nowhere to really play, right? Do Layla?
Well, that used to be a thing.
Yeah, but it's not
They
anymore.
ripped it out
What?
to make room for slots.
Another quick reminder, if you've played this 3,500 either today or yesterday, make sure you join us before the end of the night at the L bar across from the original hotel check-in, across from Kuro. Player party. Bring your receipt. Get your free hors d'oeuvres, couple free drinks. Laugh it off. I'll definitely be down there laughing it up.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, some dusty casino.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
I lived
The
in
food's
Fe-
good there, though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, it's
I lived
dusty,
in
but the
Federal
Daniel now,
Way.
ace 10 offsuit.
Okay. The food is
Yeah, really good.
4 weeks, 1,600. They do like really good Vietnamese.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That reminds me of
Raises 1,600.
But then it's also dusty.
yeah, very nice. You can basically order like anything.
Ken in the small blind. 9-10 of diamonds. Calls that 16.
8 calls. 9 calls. 3 players.
You guys are in Seattle?
Yeah, like 20 minutes north.
No, I You been at Orcas Island?
I have.
God, I really want to go there.
Jack 7-7, 2 clubs on the flop. Kind of not a lot going on for anybody here. Percentages are pretty close, even though not much is going on. Ken with a straight draw. Nick's got some life with the back doors. Speaking of life, Nick leads right out 2,500 into the field. King 5 offsuit.
Do you do it in summer or winter?
Sneaky, sneaky, gonna get it done. Well played.
Incredible. It was like fall, which is the perfect time to go.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We color in the orange things.
Daniel gonna lay down the King 10 offsuit here in early position. Couple more trash hands. Jack 10 offsuit in the small blind for Nick. Nick makes it 3K from the small. Jordan is going to defend the 8 deuce of clubs.
We were all talking about it earlier, and then
Ace 6-4 rainbow.
just put a dinner break. 6 hours. We've all been small talk. We'll get to
How much more can I?
45.
I hear you, right? 4,500. Start telling stories.
Nick did check over. Jordan pet pretty small, 1,500. Nick goes ahead and raises that to 4,500. This is the game of chicken that sometimes occurs when neither player believes the other player.
I'm good flop.
Nice bet.
That's a good
Did
bluff.
not think I was getting tricked.
You were very quiet that time we looked at your card. Didn't hear a thing.
Yeah?
Just kind of take a breath. Yeah, the pace on that last end we like on it. So, we got up to 1.
Like learning a new language here. People. Gotta learn the language of the.
They like the pace. I bet you fold. That's what they like the, yeah.
What's that?
They like the pace. I bet you fold, yeah. Well, there I wanted to call, but
Action continues here on day 1B of the $3,500 Lucky Hearts Poker Open main event. King 6 suited coming in for a raise here. Early position.
Oh, didn't it fold?
1,600 from Clement.
Yeah, it was so fun. That was like
Did you
the most fun.
crush? 7 foot?
I think I won, but like, yeah, it wasn't like a huge game.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Like, PLO players are just so much more fun. Like, everyone's gambling, having
Yeah.
fun, drinking, like, you know.
Especially cash games.
What's the bet?
1600.
Wagner in the big blind will defend his 7-4 of diamonds.
Back home at 2 to the Wednesday PLO game. That should be true. Playing for 13 years.
996. Couple hearts out there. 9s and 6s for Clement with the king.
I really am. I actually am private. But yeah, they want me to play. I'm not a major actor.
Actually, no, they said you fold.
1100.
Yeah. Totally is.
Do you play the squid thing?
No.
The
I
squid
don't,
game.
I heard of that. I have no idea what it is. What is it?
It sounds expensive.
What?
Like everyone gets a token, and if
Okay.
the last 2 people in a certain
Flop butt here is quite small, only 25% pot. 4.4 in there.
people that haven't
1.1 is the bet.
will have to pay a designated amount.
It's actually designed to keep some of these really, really, really bad hands in there, just in case 7 high wants to call one more bet. Why not let him?
There might be. Right.
So, okay. So similar.
Yeah.
That's interesting, yeah. No, I mean,
Because
I
then
have
people
played
just
that.
rip it in, like, because you don't want to pay like 500 to each person. Like,
I played that on, in Texas.
Checking back here would increase the chances of your opponent bluffing into you. Part of those small bets is keeping ranges really wide.
We're like,
Yeah.
you know, you're battling. It's kind of fun.
If Clement checked back these pair of 6s, Wagner would find himself on the river with 7 high. The more you find yourself on the river with 7 high, the more likely you are to talk yourself into bluffing with it.
That'd be fun in PLO.
you get out of hand. Right. What's the difference?
Breathalyzer game. Everyone has to blow X amount of stand.
Oh yeah,
Is that what you guys play?
not a VPIP
I'm
game,
trying-
not a VPIP game, but like
I'm trying to get that incorporated on games.
that is funny. That is funny.
If you don't blow like 1.0, you have to sit out
Oh
around.
my god.
Hilarious.
I'd like to see a live stream of that game.
I'll give it guys sometimes like that.
Everybody would be the same, right? If it was like 1.0, it would be for everybody, right?
You
Like,
can stay. You can stay.
you might have that one. You only have one drink. You need like 5 drinks.
Current chip stacks as we see them on the screen. Jordan, our table chip leader, 163K still.
When you fall below 35.
Gary, 138. Ken, 126.
Yeah. 5 foot.
Feel me, man, next hand. Feel me.
7 foot.
You'd have to like 8 times. Can't get bluffed over the pot. There's no shot.
There's so many variations. There's always one person that's like, oh,
18.
1800.
You get cut. I don't drink.
he gave it up. He already, he had all his
Action folded to Jordan on the button. Raises 1,800 the queen deuce of diamonds.
Hey, do we get
Little kids are always hard for
dinner?
like the break.
Yeah.
Four kids.
9-8's going to come along, and queen 9 will come along from the blinds.
9 to 5.
I got 3, 28.
In a row. Boom, 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 boom.
9, 7, 7, 5.
Oh, I got twin unit. Nice. You just cut the one?
I took them all last weekend to like skiing. They went a couple times, and like the first time they went on the
Oh,
chairlift.
that's gotta be a train wreck.
Oh, it was.
Four little kids.
It started
Ski
off,
resort.
it started off with tears.
Oh my
It
God.
ended up with being happy. Yeah.
God.
Where'd you go skiing?
Michigan.
Oh, okay.
A lot of bunny trails.
They gotta learn how to ski in Michigan. You gotta at least know how to ski or snowboard, right?
I grew up skiing like when I was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old, and like I always didn't know how to do it. And then when I see like grown adults like they don't know what to do, like, I'm like, what's that? You're falling? Like, what do you mean? Like, you can't get your balance. Like, it's weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't learn this when you
So
were little.
much fun. So much fun going with a beginner.
I had great ski trips with my kids. They were very
Yeah, I skied ever since I was real little, and I think I was
Wagner bets 3.1K here on the turn.
we're gonna snowboard. And like I've done that since. I remember the first day we went out there, like, no, there's a strap a board on, let's just go.
Daniel calling the queen 9.
You fall.
Technically was the best hand, but not anymore. 5 on the river gives Wagner a straight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's hard.
Sure. Well, yeah, when you're first starting, you don't know
Like
yourself.
the, the most?
8,000.
No, my oldest is like, he's freaking out. We're going off, and she's like, oh my god, it's so high. Oh my god. She wants to stop. I'm like, we're gonna stop with this thing. Like, we're going to top. And it's not crazy high. It's like Michigan.
It's still, it's pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I was just afraid they're gonna like look around and like fall off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Go off to the side.
holding on. Like,
You need string and rope around everyone.
yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah, my oldest is like, she's like, where's the
Yeah.
seatbelt? I'm like, no.
so I went to skiing with my wife, and she hasn't gone in a long time. I haven't gone in a long time. But I
Daniel's turn call might have come with some bad intentions here.
crashed.
Yeah, he's looking for some raising chips. He is going to raise it to 16,000. This isn't going to work against this hand at all, but I'm curious how effective it could have been otherwise.
Had to stop it. You know, had to stop it. It's really funny. I couldn't stop laughing. Cat like,
Seen cats fall before. It's a board.
I've just tumbled down.
Wagner will make the call.
Is that?
yeah, like when you get off that thing, you kind of like, you hit the person next to your ski,
Yeah.
and your ski get pushed out a little bit.
He's not bad.
I'm done skiing. I told my wife that was our last trip. I'm officially done skiing. It's too much work.
Nick's face there suggested he might have made a mistake,
You ever ski in Europe?
misreading his hand or something.
Really?
Curious if that was true.
Because less for
Either case, it doesn't matter. He wasn't getting that hand to fold, but he might have somehow thought he had the same hand.
go all over. It's not like strictly
He played it kind of like he had 9-8.
a little cheaper.
Have you been to Whistler?
Yes, I'm Canadian.
17K for Ite.
Yeah.
Daniel down to 20K himself.
It's kind of hard to find property there, isn't it?
I don't know. I live in Boston now, but Dave is, I think Dave, my friend Dave last year had a house there. And I think he sold it a little while ago. Because it's good. Yeah, Whistler's awesome.
Ace-8 of diamonds in the cutoff for Jordan.
Whistler's, if you know anybody who's gets altitude sickness, Whistler's
Brings it in for a raise.
got a lot of vertical, but it's not too soft. You only get 5,000. It's just
So the best trip we've ever went skiing in our family was down in Montreal.
Montreal in Montreal.
Yeah. Cute.
Cute
That
player.
was great. It was a lot of fun.
Where do you
So
live?
pretty.
Where do you live?
I live in Tampa.
Tampa.
Tampa area.
Yeah. Yeah, Montreal.
Queen 6 is going to defend the big here.
The drive there was like, it was awesome, beautiful.
Yeah. Where'd you fly in? Montreal?
Well, I think we took a cruise and then a train.
Oh, wow.
Deuce, deuce, 4, couple spades. Ace high still in the lead.
If you ever get a chance, if you're ever in Europe and you get a chance, ski in Italy or France or Switzerland, it's amazing.
So much. I looked my first first card was a king, and then I
I
said,
haven't done a lot of
something
it.
nice, and the second one was a
The
deuce.
deuce?
I said,
And
what
here
the
it
fuck
is.
My
this
favorite
gonna
place
fuck-
is a place called Cormier in Italy, right across from Mont Blanc. It's right
Yeah, that was my
Chamonix,
king.
France. It's really fun. Like again, I don't, there's probably a lot better places than that. Am I the boy?
I was playing I defended small blind ace deuce, and then the flop comes to deuce, and then the turn, I had the kind just called me,
There we go.
You'll get it.
and then the third was another deuce.
So you pull.
I had
Oh,
quads and
Council
the guy
yeah, I was
had
there the other day.
aces.
It was good. I don't know if I could.
When was that?
He was mad. He was
Is that in
mad.
the
He's
air?
probably gonna muck this ace-7 here.
It was a small blind. You mean ways? I don't know.
Yeah.
I had ace this suited. I wanted
Ace-queen next door for Ken.
Hello. Can you tell the dealer to deal me in,
Raise 1800,
please?
9 fold,
One point in hand.
1 fold.
Well, I'm looking at the cards. They don't have anything on them. Is that normal? Yes.
Pocket jacks on the button here for Daniel. He's playing 19,000.
They gonna go to the party?
Seems pretty likely he and Ken are gonna get it all in unless someone in between wakes up with something.
Raise 36. 4 raise, 3,600.
Small chance Ken may just call, but I think I would prefer just being all in, seeing all 5. Got that hand beat, prove it. Gary's getting out of the way with King 8. Now 3,600 from Daniel. Ken does just make the call. 3-bet was a little smaller than I thought originally.
Heads up.
Three of a kind jacks set for Daniel. Ken needs a king and a king only for his gut shot.
It's a different flop.
2 overs might be tempting though.
Oh. Now it makes
Now it makes sense.
Jack of clubs. Eight check. 4 check. King of clubs.
And bingo, king of clubs on the turn. Straight against a set. Daniel's going to need this board pair.
4 bet. 5,600.
5,600 is the bet. Imagine Ken's just going to put him in here.
Eight call.
Yep, Ken just calls.
2 diamonds.
Deuce of diamonds on the end. Straight is going to win this one. I think it's just inevitable. Oh, he does check it over. Wow.
Four's
All
all in.
in. Snap call coming.
Set of jack.
Good game, Daniel.
Unlucky.
Yeah, but
Ken Fishman drags a nice pot there. Gut shot on the turn.
When is he gonna do me in?
seriously, when is it your turn? Careful what you ask for. Maybe you have blown in and I'll be out.
Try to float that.
Yeah, I should not have looked minus my whole makes
Yeah, you trapped him real good. Nice job.
Yeah, he didn't really. Okay.
I mean, he's,
gutter.
yeah,
Off a gutter.
he's not going in. I think he's You would call a small bet, right, on the flop?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see what he gets bluffed with?
yeah, yeah. You weren't going anywhere with that.
Oh, he didn't have a king?
Mine are still 4 and 8 now. Ken's got the 9-8 under the gun.
Upset.
Get upset.
You check, top,
No, 49.
Pocket sixes for Nick, sitting on 65,000 in chips.
9 raise, 1800.
Jordan with the 10-7 of spades, 3-bets it up to 5K. Queen Jack for Wagner here. Wasn't ready to let it go, but does indeed. King Queen of spades here for Gary in the small blind. Does cold call the 5K. Pocket sixes now will make the call. 3 players going to the flop. Ace 8-6 rainbow. Set for Nick. Gut shot for Jordan here. Gary's going to lay down his king queen. And Nick coming to life with the raise. 14K now is the action. And Jordan not going anywhere yet. Gonna call that 8,500 more. And 9 of diamonds on the turn. Binks the gutter.
14.
Still got 7 live outs for Nick. 3 known dead ones.
Call.
And just gonna call there. Straight to the 10 against a set of 6s. Let's see what the river brings. Jack of spades. No help to anyone.
Call.
And indeed, all in and quick call from the straight. Nick has been eliminated. Huge pot over to Jordan. 236K now. $148 for Ken. Gary's got 132. Wagner 76. 43 for Clement and Ite 17K. Looks like our players are heading on their dinner break. Going to wrap up this part of the stream. Please tune back in when we get back from that break 90 minutes from now. We'll be calling the action all night long. My name is Michael Lockie. Please check back in later. Till then, peace out.